Hello everyone, welcome back to Cloud's modded Fortresscraft. As soon as I logged in, it started working, which is good news. However, I was right, it uses a ton of power, far more than the two generators are able to provide. But that's okay, because we have automation. It looks interesting too. I was definitely right about needing to move them down. But definitely more power. So we're going to get on the crystal, or the coal infusion today. We need pristine glands. We need to shut that off. And we need macerators. Iron gear, servo motor, lightweight machine housing. Iron gear, servo motor, lightweight machine housing. We're going to need to get a couple more tin plates before we can make those, which, oh, luckily we've already got a bunch of them. And I need to turn these things around again. And then we've got the materials we need for more lightweight machine housing. I don't remember exactly what we needed on those. So we need, what, 4 macerators for each?
Crafting.
Oh, let's make 4 more.
Crafting.
And that'll give us...
Crafting.
Oh, I need 1 more pristine gland. Oh, these only take 1 macerator. Why am I thinking 4 macerators? Oh, I think it was something else that I had to make that required 4 macerators. Brain fart moment. But I need 1 more pristine gland. Shouldn't be too hard to get. What I'm going to do is look for one of these slimes, but one of the black ones. Well, they're not really black. They're more like a dirty white, like a gray. We need to find titanium. Yeah. I haven't turned my missions off, so that thing's going to pop up every now and again. I was just kind of hoping maybe there would be a gland just laying around, but it looks like they're all ruined. Which is funny, because you would think that the ruined ones would have despawned by now, and the only thing that would be laying around down here would be the perfect ones. There's certainly a lot of ruined ones, which means there's a lot of slimes that are falling down. Maybe just not enough of them are the gray ones. Still haven't found one. Granted, we're moving around a little slower than I'd like to, but... Aha! Now, I'm probably far away enough that he can't hit me from here. Ooh, almost. He's hiding behind this plant. Although I think I see the gland that I need. Did he drop one? Just ruined? Okay, I'll be back. Well, I went ahead and set up my slime attractor down there. So we got ourselves a decent slime trap. Although I went ahead and shot up another one of those gray ones. Oh, there's another one to get the last bit I needed. So the first setup I'm going to use over here. I'm going to try to get rid of this block of coal right here. So we're going to pull off of here. And you know what? Second guessing. Oh, it's already taken down there. Alright, well. I wanted to build something else over here, but while we're still getting our base built up, it doesn't really matter, I guess. We can get to that later. So I'm going to use a conveyor turntable here. Oh, I already had one, apparently. And we'll put the turntable there. I like to leave, well, one space. I guess I can go this way. One space in between each of them. I don't know why I got rid of all of this stuff. Remove only hoppers. Where'd they go? There we go. Coal inverters. Now again, these don't require a whole lot of power. So I think I'll put another one underneath and another one above each one of these. Something like that will be good enough. We'll get rid of these ones for now, and then when we put the other ones on top, we will add those. And then the generators there should power everything. I probably only need one generator because they only require 0.1 power per second. But just for appearances, I guess, we'll go with 2. And yes, you're locked. But we're going to give you large storage hoppers for now until we can upgrade this process. As the delivery goes, we're going to take a look at Falcors now. Falcor Beacon, Falcor Mark 1, Logistics, we don't have enough research points. I'll need 12. I'll need 19 points at least. Well, I get that very easily with titanium and gold. So while this is building up, I guess, yeah, we're getting some enriched coal. I want to move this stuff with Falcors, because we're going to be needing coal all over the place. And right now, it's easy because we're just pulling regular coal out of the ground. No fertilizer in storage. Yeah, I had a feeling that it was going to use the fertilizer. So we're going to have to up the production of fertilizer. We're going to have to recess all of this into the ground. Now, unfortunately, I just fed all of my ruined glands into the slime attractor, so those are probably mostly unable to be used. Those are probably mostly spoiled by now. Oh, there's 61 left. I guess it doesn't spoil them all. Probably only spoils one at a time. I think it used to spoil everything at once. But that's good for me because apparently I need to make more fertilizer. Well, the 4 that I put in there seemed to last quite a while, so we'll make 90 this time. Put all of it in there. Can't tell if anything's actually grown yet, but considering half of this is underneath dry, I'm gonna have to try something with this. Maybe I can run it into the middle of this and drop water over the top. I don't know. But for now, we're gonna go do a little bit of exploring. See if we cannot find gold or nickel. Or both. That'd be really great. I have 2 regular lifts. That should be good enough to get me out of whatever hole I get myself into. Although, to be honest, I'll probably just grapple my way out. Oh, you know what? That reminds me. I forgot something very important. Auto excavator. Yeah, that's what we want. Oh, you know, we probably want the enhanced one as well. The enhanced one digs down. So we'll put the enhanced auto excavator right where I started to dig that last platform out last episode. And that should dig downwards for us most of the way. And then if we're really feeling rushed for time, we can go place the regular auto excavator way down below that. I like having 2 lifts to get me all the way down here instead of the 5 that I had. So I'm going to run the power from here. Our elevator has plenty, so I'm not worried about that right now. And I guess the easiest way to do this would be like that. It's going to take, 100 years. It's going to go through that stockpile of power real quick. Let's see, why don't we go down this side? I'll drop torches on my way down. Every couple spaces. So that later on it'll be a lot easier to see here. I'm going to go down to past 300 and then I'll do a unknown ping. If we could find some sort of cave, that'd be really nice. Turn on my light. Get my scanner out. Ping unknown. We've got some right in front of us. That's what we're going to go for. Oh, something just fell. Oh, one of the, that was a piece of titanium I just got from one of the slimes in the cold caverns falling down this little hole. That's interesting. Of course, this is... what is this? Lithium. I scanned unknown. Oh, there must be veins just right next to each other here. Hopefully this unknown isn't titanium. Stuff out of the way. Huh. What is this? Ah, here we go. Rubble. And we gotta wait for the big cloud of stuff to get out of the way. Oh, it's gold! Nice. Alright, so we'll have gold and titanium. And that will honestly probably give me all of the points I need. So I'm going to use a power booster. And look, it's already almost caught up with us. Oh, never mind. That's still not too bad. Hey, look, another piece of titanium. Yeah, we'll get you later. So they're going to keep Leroy Jenkins themselves in there. I'm going to... wow, look at all of them. I should probably put another hole right here and start farming titanium already. Start farming titanium with slimes instead of a mine. That'd be interesting. Obviously these ones won't get hurt from the hole, but it's worth noting the slimes in the cold caverns need to fall a lot further than the slimes on the surface in order to die. Oh look, I almost ran out of power. Good thing I brought some power core chargers with me. I don't have that many, so we're about done. I'm just going to even this out a little bit. These ones will probably all despawn, most likely. But the next ones who fall down this hole are definitely going to get hurt. Oh, I don't have any hoppers with me. That's a shame. Alright, well. Yeah, see, for example, the one that just fell down here just dropped some more titanium. So I have 2 now. That'll be funny. We'll be farming titanium before we even get a extractor on it. Alright, run up to the surface, scan these 2, and we're gonna get the we're gonna get the Falcor set up. Start bringing ore, infused ore, to that farming machine. And then I need to set up some better sprinkler systems for it, get most of the area that's covered by the machine covered by sprinklers as well. I mean, he's got a little bit to do now. So scan, titanium, gold. We have, like I said, we have plenty of points now for the logistics Falcor. And we're going to need the auto upgrader as well, I just remembered. That's quite a bit of power. So we need the Falcor, and I think we're... Oh, Mark II auto excavator. Nice. We're going to need nickel, I believe, before we can even make that, though. So I think the auto upgrader is a part needed for the Falcor system. Threat scanners needed for the beacon. Auto upgrader and iron wire is needed for Falcor Mark I, and fortified PCB, which is nickel. Okay, I guess we're not going to do Falcors just yet, because we need, and we also need advanced conveyor filters, which are going to require crystal. I believe. Crystal clocks, yeah. So we're going to need to get nickel. We're going to need to get crystal clocks before we can get any kind of Falcor system set up. And this is all dry. This sprinkler is no longer affecting anything. So I definitely need to redo my sprinkler system. And honestly, now that I know how this thing works, we might just rebuild this as well. I don't know. We'll be back. Right, the sprinkler's working just fine now that I've moved it, so I'm going to go ahead and say that it probably needs to be within a certain M of the crops. Granted, every once in a while they're hitting dry and damp, but if you notice, they go from a little bit light to a little bit darker, and then the soil will go to dry. So they kind of like steal some of the soil from the water, and then the soil goes back in. It's a little bit slow with everything. That's probably mostly due to the low amount of power that's being generated. But we're going to need nickel before we can proceed any further. Even with, because we need nickel to get steel bars, to get cutter heads, to get crystal, and all of that fun stuff. So we've got power coming down here. I have already kind of run a second line for power, and we're going to need it. Although I don't think I started running that line until, yeah, down here. We'll eventually make a whole tunnel for power running next to this one. Yes. This is going to be a lot further than it was last time. A lot further. How far down am I? I went down to 400 now. Okay, well, let's just do another unknown ping. It looks like there's some there, but I'm not terribly interested in that little tiny bit. I don't even remember which side my torches are on. I fell so far. So we'll just start torches on another side. Ooh, what's this? A big unknown with a... It's probably sand or something like that. Hopefully I don't fall to my death. Still deep stone. Unknown block detected. Am I deep enough for toxic cavern stone? That'd be interesting. Tell me that's nickel. I believe that is nickel. Wonderful. Alright, I'm going to head back up to the surface. And we will hopefully scan the nickel. We have 2 toxic cavern stone, which was worth quite a bit. And we need 700 power to do the next one. So I'm going to make a couple ore extractors.
Crafting.
Definitely need
Crafting.
a lot of these. Because until we can automate any of this, we're going to need to store a bunch of the ore. I also want
Crafting.
a few more motors.
Crafting. Crafting.
And I still need to automate lithium. Now, I've kind of been on that a little bit by gathering a bunch of rack rails up. Got 500, so we definitely have enough. So what I need to do is find a large lithium vein. Have some more seeds. I'll take those plant pellets. Need to find a large lithium vein and get a cargo lift on that soon. Because very soon we're going to need a lot of lithium. Yeah, these slimes are all getting trapped in here. I've already decided to just demo this entire greenhouse. I didn't know about water's limitations. I also am not quite sure how long those copper pipes or any of the pipes will bring water. So as far as having a permanent installation goes, really not quite sure if that's going to work out. Yeah, these guys are all just going to get stuck here. I didn't really want to do this, but it looks like I might have to. Well, there we go. They're making their way out. Or making their way around, I should say, to their quite timely demise. Yes. I wonder what kind of loot we've got down here. Pretty good. We've got a perfect faceted eye, some construction paste, a ruined gland. We'll grab that before it turns. And we've got plenty of spoiled stuff. And they're just going to continuously, one by one, throw themselves into my farm. Interesting thing, if you stand down here, you overact the vacuum on the hopper, so you'll pick up all the items. And if you put a torch down here, there's very little chance of you running out of power. Of course, eventually this will run out of spoiled parts. So if you're going to do that, make sure you've got a couple spoiled parts in your inventory. Ouch. Nice landing, though. Not bad at all. Yeah, these are like forever a part of my CPH. So my main mission now for the rest of the night, I guess, is going to be hooking up power down as far as we've gone. I'm not going to do anything with lifts quite yet. Although I could probably get a lift from where I have in the cold caverns all the way down to the new area. Something that may be worth mentioning with the auto excavator here, this will go right through ore. So we don't want it to go really any further or do any more than it has. Because like I said, it destroys our ore. So I think I'm going to run power down here, actually. Crazy enough. Since we've already kind of started down here, and my torches aren't in the same place anymore anyway. But I will do that all between episodes. So I hope you enjoyed the episode on getting the auto farmer to work, and hopefully by next episode I'll have all the tier 2 ores. So I appreciate you watching, and I hope to see you next time.